You love donuts, I love donuts, and so do Kim and Kerry. Who's Kim and Kerry? Well, I'm glad you asked. Friends of mine, and they're twins, and the other day we had just one donut left. And I said to them, would you like half each? And cut it in halves. They said, yes, we'd like half each, but not like that. We'd both like circles. So I said, what if I cut it that way? They still weren't happy. I said, what about this way? So I very delicately cut a donut that way. And they still weren't happy. They said, look, we're twins. We would like circles, but we would also like those circles to be linked together. And I said, that's impossible. Well, how can you cut a donut in halves, end up with two circles that are linked? It's not impossible, but it is very, very difficult. It can be done, and let me show you with a plastic donut. I'll use a plastic donut because I can mark the lines where I'm going to cut with a felt pen. And I'll probably find that difficult to do with a real donut. What you do is, first of all, make a mark on that side of the donut, then turn it right around and make a mark exactly opposite. And then make marks inside the donut in line with those first two marks that you made. So there's one there and one approximately there. Now we're going to try and make a cut, a diagonal cut from this point here up in that direction there to near the top of the donut, and then back in this direction here until it comes down to about this position here. Then here comes the tricky part. We're going to come down inside the donut and cross over that inside point on the other side, and the same thing here. Right? That's one continuous cut. Can you see that? Strange looking line, but it's one continuous cut, and it moves almost in a straight line if you keep following it. Then we'll turn the donut around and do the same thing from the other side. Up here to that position there, back along here, dodging down the inside of the donut to that position there, and the same thing over on this side. Right, so that's really two cuts. They're both circles. How is that going to help us, you might ask? Well, strange as it may seem, it just might help us solve the problem. Now the next thing to do is to make an incision with the point of the scissors and start cutting along the lines. Well, I've started one here. In fact, I've already, on the orange donut, cut all the way around one of those lines. There you can see what I've done. But it's still quite firmly in one piece. Now I'll start on the other line. Poke the scissors through there and cut up here, being very careful that I don't go through my fingers as I turn the sharp corner, dodge around the inside, and then coming back to the starting point, go back in the other direction, then turn the corner here, dodge through to the inside, and I've almost joined up that cut, and now I have. And now watch what happens. I take the two halves, lo and behold, I have two circles, almost exactly the same size, and they are joined. So that should make the twins happy. Well, if you think that was difficult with hollow plastic donuts, wait till you try it at home with real solid donuts. Can be done, and you should end up with something like this.